What if I tell you a cruel hunter who killed animals every day became a great king in his next birth? Not by doing tapas, not by going to temple, not by chanting mantras, but by spending one night in fear on the sacred night of Maha Shivaratri, and that king later meet Lord Sri Rama himself. How did this happen? What did he do in that one night that destroyed all his sins? Listen carefully till the end, because one night can change your destiny too. Long ago, there lived a hunter named Gurudruha. He killed animals every day. He didn't care about sin. He didn't know about puja. One Shivaratri night, he went to forest for hunter. But he found nothing. It became dark and cold. He climbed a bilwa tree near pond. He never knew the importance of bilwa tree. Below the tree, there was a Shivalinga, but he didn't know about that. He carried a small pot of water. To stay awake, he plucked bilwa leaves. Whenever he heard a sound, his hand shook. Water spilled down. Leaves fell down. All of it fell directly on Shivalinga. Without knowing, he was fasting because he didn't get any food. He was staying awake. He was offering bilwa leaves. He was offering water. The worship had begun. In the first part of night, a female deer came. She was one of three sisters. The hunter aimed his arrow. As he moved, more leaves and water fell on Shivalinga. The deer spoke calmly. "Oh hunter, I must go and feed my small children. I promise I will definitely return." The hunter laughed and told, "Don't make joke." But the deer continued, "If I don't return, may I receive the sin of one who breaks the promise. May I receive the sin of person who lies after taking the oath. May I receive the sin of one who abandons dharma." The hunter this time surprised. He never heard about these things in his life. And he allowed her to go. After some time, that is the second part of night, the second sister, that is deer, came. Again he aimed. Again leaves fell. Again water dropped. Second round of worship happened. But that hunter never knew about this. The deer said, "My sister must have promised you. Believe me, if I don't return after promising, may I receive sin of one who refuses to help to someone who is in danger. May I receive the sin of one who eats without sharing. May I receive sin of one who speaks false words." The hunter could not believe his ears. He started thinking deeply. Then he allowed her to go too. In the third part of night, the third sister also came. Again leaves fell, again water poured, third worship also completed. The deer said, "If I fail to return, may I receive the sin of wife who cheats her husband. May I receive the sin of daughter who disrespects parents. May I receive the sin of one who forgets gratitude." Her words were full of dharmaniti. Truth is higher than fear. Promise is greater than life. The hunter's heart began melting, and he allowed her to go. Finally, the husband came. He stood bravely. The hunter aimed again. More leaves fell, more water dropped. Fourth worship also completed. This time, the male deer said, "My wife will surely return. If I fail to return, may I receive the sin of a king who doesn't protect his people. May I receive the sin of man who protects only himself, not others. May I receive the sin of one who ignores righteousness." This time the hunter is completely surprised and he also allowed him to go. All three sisters, they discussed and they wanted to keep the promise. And all of them returned. Even the children also, they wanted to follow the path of their mothers. So the entire family came to Hunter. They all stood together and told to Hunter, "We have came back. You may now do your duty." The hunter's heart broke. He could not believe his eyes. He could not believe his ears. Animals kept their promises. Humans often fail. He threw away his bow. Tears rolled down. For the first time in his life, he chose compassion over cruelty. Look at the transformation. That moment purified him. As soon as he threw his bow, a miracle happened. Divine light filled with forest. Lord Mahadeva himself appeared. He said to Hunter, "O Hunter, tonight you observed Shivaratri unknowingly. You fasted. You stayed awake. You offered billow leaves and water to me. You listened to Dharma and your heart completely changed. All your sins destroyed. The deeds were also blessed." And Mahadeva blessed him. During the next birth, he is going to become king. As the time passed, after the hunter's death, he reborn himself as a King Chitrabhanu, a righteous king, a protector of Dharma. He ruled with justice and compassion. One day, he met Lord Sri Ramachandra from the sacred Ramayana. When Rama asked him, "Why do you observe Shivaratri with such a devotion?" King Chitrabhanu remembered his past life. He told the entire story. Lord Rama praised the righteousness of Shivaratri. So, Dharma is not just ritual. Dharma is truth. Dharma is keeping promises. Dharma is compassion. Dharma is protecting others. Shiva doesn't look at your past. He looks at your transformation. One night, one change of heart, one act of compassion. That's enough. Let's all say together, Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev. Krishna.